Here we are in the shadows of the old Congress Theater in the Logan Square neighborhood. Tom Barnes, Chicago scene at Pilot Project. And before I get started, I got to show you this outdoor space because this is really something you don't really get here in the Logan Square neighborhood. They have this massive outdoor space, a lot of street art. That is the Chicago scene for today. Hi, I'm Tom Barnes. I'm going to talk to the owners, Jordan and Dan, how they got this whole thing started. They've been besties since they were 5 years old. This space can have up to 8 breweries at once. I think currently they have 5 right now, so we're going to get the behind the scenes look at Pilot Project here in Logan Square. Let's take a look. All right, so I've made my way into the tasting room with co-owners, besties since they were 5. This is Dan and Jordan. So first of all, congratulations, fellas, on starting a business. Most best friends will wish to do what you guys are doing. So congratulations on that first.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So for people who are new to Pilot Project and what you guys do, explain this, because I think it's an awesome concept because it's more than just one brewery in here. It's a few coming out of here. The gist, right?
That's right. So Pilot Project is a brewery incubator. And what that means is we're essentially a space for creative brewers who don't necessarily want to go out and raise millions of dollars to market test their concept, to come to us kind of like a musician would go to a recording studio to create their work. We will work with them, brew with them, and then sell their beer or fermented malt beverage, if that's a hard seltzer or a hard kombucha or whatever it is, here in this space, and then all around the city.
And how do you guys pick it? Like, how's that process go? Do people just fill out a form, or they come and beg? How's that work?
Well, we do certainly try to do as many quarterly auditions as possible. Due to COVID, we've kind of slowed that process down a little bit, trying to get the breweries we had in there a little more exposure and time in our facility. But usually we try to do auditions. We select them.
It's like Shark Tank style.
Shark Tank style.
Yeah, I was going to say, go into what the audition process is like.
So, in a sense, you have to be a brewer. Like, we want you to actually have crafted a product. You're bringing in.
You just can't just say, I have this hope and dream. Make it happen for me, fellas, right?
Exactly. Like, we're not doing private label. We're not doing white label in that sense. We hope that you're coming into us with an idea and a concept that is, it doesn't have to be fully fleshed out, but we want you to have samples. So that's the first part of an audition process. 2 is we want you to actually care about the business. You're bringing your business plan to us. You're talking through your growth strategy, all that fun stuff. And then, of course, the brand and the marketing. We always say that brewing is 70% product, 70% marketing. And so at any given point in time, it may vacillate between the two, but that's a really important, and it is not, the math isn't supposed to check out. But that is what we like to see out of everybody.
And outside of the brewing process that you guys do here, this tasting room itself, you just mentioned some of your staff, they the shift starts at 5 o'clock. They might come in early, as are the people off to your left shoulder there, just kind of hang out. This is a space right here in the Logan Square neighborhood across the street from what was the Congress and what will be something new here in a second, but you guys have immersed yourself as a little oasis right here in Logan Square.
Yeah, we're not just a brewery tasting room. We're kind of a cafe, coffee shop in the morning. You can kind of come here, work from home in a sense, and then turn that into a happy hour and order some dinner. We make everything in-house as much as we can, or source from local vendors nearby. So we have coffee, food, and then of course, beer.
And the food that you brought out, you had one of your staff brought out. You described her as the spirit. What was her name?
Oh, Shawnee.
Shawnee, the spirit of the Pilot Project, right?
Oh, she's got the kitchen down on lock.
Fantastic. And the outside space, talk about that, because that's something that kind of just morphed out of the whole COVID thing, right?
Correct. So for the patio, which can seat up to about 150 people, before COVID existed, it was a much smaller portion. Since COVID, we have now increased the size to about 4,000 square feet. Like I said, can seat 150 people.
That's a big space. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and we're still social distancing. So, and when we will through the summer. But yeah, it's a nice spot. People can come hang out. It's right, off the 2 L train stops, the Blue Line.
Certainly chose this building because it did have the patio and parking lot available. So there's not a ton of patio and open space along Milwaukee here, so we wanted to bring something new.
Big corridor of bikers that go by, bike riders, not like gangs of bikers like from the 50s, no. And you also, the breweries out of, you said you can have up to 8, but you have about 5 right now. And what we're looking at right now is the fermentation process. That's what you said this was, right?
Correct. So what you just viewed was a very active fermentation. So sometimes during the fermentation process, it can be explosive as you're seeing. What all that really means is that the yeast and the sugar in the beer are working really hard, and they're producing beer faster than a different type of beer might go.
And also you have this street art all over the place in here. You've incorporated it well. Is it just people from the neighborhood, or people come up to you and ask you, or is it personal choice?
Yeah, we've had local artists, we've had friends that kind of reach out looking for new projects. We, above our bar, have a piece from a friend who just steam bent wood to create almost a wave-looking piece.
Say steam bent?
Steam bent, yeah.
Never heard of that. Yeah, that's cool.
So
It's a long process, but
it's a very long process. It effectively looks like a canoe that you threw in a blender, but he's literally soaking wood or steaming it, bending it over the course of 15 seconds, and then quickly creating the structure out of it.
Wow, there's a lot happening at this place, for sure. What are your hours like, and where's the best spot for people to go and find information about coming in, reservations or whatnot, or what brews are on tap?
Absolutely. Definitely check out our website, www.pilotprojectbrewing.com, or check us out on Instagram @pilotprojectbrewing. That's where you'll find all the up-to-date news on what we've got going on. We do have a newsletter that we'd love you to check out. You'll see all the new beers that we have releasing. That's about it, right?
our current hours are 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. on the weekdays and 11 a.m. to midnight on the weekends. But we initially opening much earlier at 8 a.m. We're trying to get back to that at some point.
As things become more and more free from COVID, right?
Definitely.
Well, awesome, guys. Thanks a lot for hanging out with me. Don't let me get in the way of your beers here. Cheers to the weekend, fellas, and cheers to many more breweries pumping out here, because you've done, before I forget, how many have you done so far? Have you helped?
We've been open for 2 years. We've launched 10 different breweries. We actually have a festival happening on August 8th of this year, where you'll be able to come and see and taste all of the different breweries that we've worked with.
Bringing everyone back.
So check that out online.
Yikes, I almost buried the lead there. Sorry, fellas.
No, all good, all good.
All right, cool. We'll be sure to check out the festival come August. They'll go to the website, the whole thing. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Thanks, Tom.
Yeah, no problem. All right, that's Pilot Project here in Logan Square. TBARNAS at WGNTV.com. That's T Barnes at WGNTV.com if you have a suggestion for the Chicago scene. Cheers, everybody.